12 years ago, Yuri's atelier. A picture with memories. Yuri! Yuri! Bianca visits Yuri's atelier and calls Yuri's name as hard as she can. Where did she go? The landscape painting of the desolate field that Yuri was working on caught Bianca's attention. It was a landscape painting with a huge crater in the center and the surrounding crust collapsed. Where is this place? Shortly after Yuri came down from the successor of the family, he began her full-fledged painter career under the pseudonym Ramgist. He began her full-fledged painter career, alright. In the beginning, he drew paintings of various subjects, but over time he mainly painted landscape paintings of Valhalla. Using the privilege of being a nobleman, Yuri was able to freely travel all over Valhalla and paint various aspects of it. Hey, who's this, Bianca? Yuri. As Yuri began to paint landscapes mainly, he often left Odin to capture various landscapes throughout Valhalla. The number of times Yuri visited Bianca naturally decreased, and from some point on, Bianca often visited his atelier instead. Yuri, you're not avoiding me on purpose, are you? No way. Where have you been this time? A Windwall district in the eastern border area. Windwall district? Hearing the word Windwall district, Bianca's eyes grew bigger with surprise. I know that place. I've been there before. Oh, really? Sensing Bianca's interest, Yuri shows Bianca a landscape painting of a huge crane in the port. Ashen Harbor. Oh, you recognize this place. I've been there with Mom and Dad. Bianca's eyes become slightly teary when she observes landscape paintings containing old memories. Bianca, I'll send this painting to the mansion. Really? Yes. Didn't you draw this to submit it to the coming exhibition? It's okay. There are many other paintings that I've worked on, and I took some pictures there, so I can draw again. Yuri, thanks. 11 years ago, LeBlanc private land. Frustration. Yuri, when I grow up, would I be happy? What's wrong? As Bianca grew up, social gatherings increased, and each time Bianca was courted by another family. It was an explicit courtship for a political marriage. In the name of protecting the dignity of nobility, time spent on exercise and education, which Bianca hated, increased. As time went by, Bianca was less able to do something on her own. I said I want to go to school to make friends of my age. In noble society, private teachers were in charge in all fields and private lessons were the primary method of education. The LeBlanc family pursued the most closed elite education among them. It was also not easy for people working for the LeBlanc family to be true friends with their employer Bianca. It was natural that Bianca became closer to her relative Yuri. I'm pretty sure you're having a good time since I came. You now spend your time drawing and traveling freely. Yuri LeBlanc once served as the successor of the LeBlanc family for nearly a decade before Bianca took it over. Knowing better than anyone else what the position of successor to the LeBlanc family was like, he could not answer easily. Laurent had the same worries as you when he was young. Laurent? Laurent LeBlanc, Bianca's father. Bianca did not hide her surprise at the name spoken from Yuri's mouth. Speaking of the name Laurent was forbidden in the LeBlanc family. Grandfather Leon used to be a very uncomfortable face whenever Bianca unknowingly brought up his parents' story. Yeah, Laurent often hung out with me when he was young. At that time I only thought he was a good brother. How old is Yuri? I thought from his looks that he was about 25 maybe, but from his story he must be at least like 35. But now that I look back, he probably wanted to share his frustrating feelings with someone just like you. How Yuri looked at Laurent as a child. I've heard complaints from Laurent from time to time. However, when Laurent turned his back on the family and said he would be with Lena, I honestly thought he was too impulsive. But after that, when my brother's burden came to me, I was able to understand Laurent's feelings to some extent. Yuri couldn't help but smile bitterly when he remembered his past after Laurent left the family. How did my dad live in the mansion? Do you want to hear? Yes. Yuri talked about the childhood of Bianca's father and his meeting with Lena. Bianca listened carefully to Yuri. She couldn't suppress her heart from being moved by childhood stories of her father, who had similar concerns to her and was sometimes weaker than her. So Dad couldn't do anything without Mom? Yeah, he honestly didn't have the courage, even if he had a lot of complaints. Am I similar to my dad? The frustration you have now, isn't it the process of finding out how to live life? Stop it, so cheesy. Bianca no longer speaks and gazes at LeBlanc's mansion, facing the wind full of spring energy. Should I be courageous like Dad and Mom? 1 year ago, Windwall District, a disappointing crisscross. The artist Ramjist, Yuri LeBlanc, who became famous for capturing the scene of the catastrophic disaster a year before. He became popular in an instant when he was known to have predicted Valhalla's worst accident. His steady work without showing his face to the world under the pseudonym Ramjist made him a more mysterious person. Among his fans, his paintings were called Revelations of God, and the place he painted began to be called the Lands of Prophecy. The popularity of painter Ramjist has created numerous imitation works, and even places that artificially created the scenes drawn in his paintings emerged to attract tourists. Meow. I wish I had a little more time. Oh, it can't be helped. Contrary to the reputation of the publicly known painter Ramjist, Yuri LeBlanc was included in the list of anti-government officials managed by Valhalla's central management system Mimir with an Orichalcum level 7 security ranking. Yuri LeBlanc, a gold spoon of the anti-government association Spoonage. Those who are registered on this list, like Ben Schneider, the war hero of the Atta Empire, were considered to be the possible centerpiece of other anti-government figures when they are put on the wanted list. Therefore, the Valhalla government has tried to secretly arrest those registered on this list through secret agents without publicly putting them on a wanted list. Ow. You wanted to see her. Ow. I want to see her too. Shortly after Bianca left LeBlanc Mansion and began her trip, Yuri hears that Bianca is retrieving her previous work. You've mustered up your courage, Bianca. But why are you coming to me? I hope you live a different life from me. Yuri wanted Bianca to live with other life goals rather than searching for him. However, contrary to that, as Bianca approached him step by step, Yuri's desire to meet Bianca continued to grow. Eventually, Yuri takes risks and distributes his paintings steadily to the market. As Yuri intended, Bianca retrieved Yuri's work, looked around the place where the painting is located, or tracked the distribution route of the painting to reach Windwall District. However, due to the massive disturbance in Windwall District over the past year, Yuri was not able to pay attention to Bianca for a while. And it is inevitable to be caught when the tail is too long. I believe there's the next chance. Bianca, sorry. See you later. On the day Bianca joined Calamity, Yuri left Windwall District. After getting pictures of Bianca and colleagues looking at the Ashen Harbor night market he received from informant Kim and including it to one of his drawings. It was a month and a half later that Bianca retrieved that drawing and reached the workshop where Yuri stayed. And with that, welcome back to Troubleshooter Abandoned Children. We're now entering the last scenario case of the White Lion and Black Witch DLC. And that being said, don't worry, it's not the end of Troubleshooter. The developers have said there will be one more DLC that will apparently be somewhat different. They, quote unquote, they said the second DLC will be a little less DLC than White Lion and Black Witch. I'm assuming they mean it'll be a bit less in terms of volume. Probably won't be many missions. Probably won't be as long as this DLC. But there's going to be a new character introduced in that. Finally, some use for some of the new weapons we've got that no one can equip of our current cast. And after that, they say they're going to start developing Troubleshooter Season 2, Banished Children, which we had like as a very small teaser there at the end of the credits. That by now was like 20 episodes ago. Well, probably not 20. What was it, like episode 56, I think. And right now we're at 72 2, I think, so 16 episodes. A while ago, yes. But looking forward to that. I don't quite know yet if they're gonna make it a new game entirely or if they're gonna somehow attach it to this as well. But we'll see. For now, Albus receives an emergency mobilization order from National Police Center and Gava's colleagues. According to National Police Center, a number of trailers have moved out of the outer road and went into Crow's Ruin in recent days. National Police Center believes the trailer is related to the drifter clown which disappeared from Golden Hands. We're going to track this trailer and attack the base of the drifter clowns directly. Albus explains to colleagues the information received from the National Police Center. What if there's loads of them in their base? We're gonna beat them up, all of them. Yeah, leave it to me. I'm the hero. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Giselle's eyes move along the unpaved road path past Shadow Fog and toward Crow's Ruin. The route is too far from the center. This is bad. They're gonna find us. They run away so well that I'm actually annoyed. Albus, what if there's a battle with the criminals in the trailer? An immediate subjugation? Yes, if they find us and fight against us, we will first subdue them. Oh, someone's got a plan. Looking at the sky, I think it's going to rain. I heard it's going to rain a lot starting this afternoon. Again? Bianca, who knows how tired and difficult the mission is in bad weather, becomes a face full of dissatisfaction as soon as she hears that it's going to rain. Should I tell B to rest? Thinking of the day Bianca suffered a lot in bad weather, Elisa looks at Bianca with a worried face. Bianca recalls her colleagues doing their part even in bad weather. Well, it can't be helped. There's no way I can't do what they do. It is true that I have lived a different life from the general public as a daughter of a great noble family, but I have never lived an easier life than others. Even if everything was life for the LeBlanc family, it was certainly an effort for herself. Elisa looks at Bianca's bright face and looks back on whether she was too protective of Bianca. Albus, let's divide the teams in advance in preparation for the engagement. That's what I was going to say. Of course this person knows that engagement is inevitable. Oh, that's right. It was only then that Albus and Irene realized what Giselle and Elisa were thinking about. I only thought about tracking the trailer and never thought of being counterattacked. They're truly amazing. Observing Irene listening seriously to a conversation that is no different than usual, Sion wonders what's going on. When any engagement takes place, we'll divide into 2 teams, me and Giselle being the leader of each team. Our team's gonna be Ray, Haishing, Leighton, and Kylie. Albus had not been able to grasp the invisible tension that existed among the members for a while. However, after grasping this with Sion's words, he tried to consider it as much as possible when forming a team. You guys have any problems with this? No. Alright. Okay. Not sure, but it's Giselle. She must be thinking of something. Albus had a firm belief in Giselle's decision. Albus often thought about how many mistakes he would have made so far if Giselle hadn't joined the team. When Albus was an apprentice, no matter how competent Giselle was, she was just a stubborn senior for Albus. This was why he was not very happy when Albus met Giselle again. Now Albus's most respected troubleshooter would be Giselle Wallenstein. Okay then, we'll go into action from now on. Everyone, as always, please do your best. Alright. It did also mention that 2 normal missions were added. I'm not entirely sure what that's about. What did it say exactly? Added 2 ordinary cases. I don't know which. Oh, these 2, I suppose. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know, we might play through those. I mean, it does make sense for all the cases down here were just violent cases, so maybe some ordinary cases are nice. I don't know. Maybe we'll play through those 2 as well. But for now, actually, I wanted to show you something. I just don't know if they're here. I I think he's one of them. I did get some, yeah, Gold Mola. He's one of them. I got some new, what are they called again? I don't remember. Some new beasts, but what was their name specifically? It started with T. Oh, Tima. There we go. It's written right there. From one of the violent cases, although he's down to 68 loyalty, so maybe we're not using him. I mean, I guess we can use him for one case. That's fine. I think I got one or two more, but I've put them in the on Shooter Street in the pet care system so they can gain some loyalty. Also put the Draki there. Alright, I just wanted to quickly mention that. It was it this case? Was it this case? No. It was this case, I think, the northern tip of Shadow Wall Culvert. Yeah, should have been. Yep. Alright. Crow's Ruin Outskirts. Let's see. Obviously, because of that, the characters have also leveled up a little bit. A few have reached max level, but I think for that mission you were only allowed to take like 7 characters or something like that. So not all of them are that high. Like Sion has not even reached level 53 yet. Alright, let's see what this is all about. For today, Crow's Ruin Outskirts. Alright. 25 years ago, Atta Empire front armor territory, the displaced. Who are these people? 2 years after the World War broke out. News of the war against the savage Karas Union in the northern part was reported throughout Atta Empire, but it was just a story of a distant place for a front armor territory farmer far from the northern battlefield. War is the duty that aristocrats must fulfill. The commoners entrust them with safety and faithfully work for their duties. It has been a way of life that has been passed on to people living on this land for hundreds of years. Displaced people, again. Hansen had never seen a group of outsiders passing by the village while living in the front armor territory. Therefore, the appearance of a group of displaced people who lost their hometowns due to the war and headed to the capital was just unfamiliar, no matter how many times I saw it. It seems they're having a hard time because of the war. The displaced people abandoned their hometowns, which were engulfed in the flames of war, and chose to evacuate. The lords of the northern region close to the front refused to accept displaced people and asked the lords of the south to accept them. There was a good justification for the Atta Empire to wage war with the Karas Union, but the war situation was becoming unfavorable to the Atta Empire, and the number of displaced people continued to increase. And whenever displaced people settled in the front armor territory, the lord collected additional taxes. At first, it was imposed on landlords who run large farms, but soon after it began to be imposed on small self-employed farmers such as Hansen. I'm sure they need a lot of this or that to take care of all those people. Hansen, who has lived without problems on the land from his grandfather to his father, was not negative about additional taxes on these special situations. This is because he did not doubt that if he paid taxes faithfully, the nobles would risk their lives to protect this land. This situation will soon end when I keep focusing on my work. But I hope it ends sooner. "25 years ago, facing the conscription officer of the Imperial something." What did you just say, sir? Upon visiting him, the Imperial Army conscription officer silently looks at Hansen, surprised by the yellow envelope. Sir, I'm afraid I've never volunteered. The conscription officer remains silent without replying to Hansen's words. I'm an ordinary farmer. I think there's definitely something wrong. Maybe there's a bluffing guy named Danson in the village, isn't it him? He often told the villagers that he wanted to participate in war and achieve a glorious exploit. Yeah, if someone volunteered for the army in my village, it would definitely be him. I've already visited Danson. This enlistment notice is yours, Hansen. Hansen was surprised and speechless. And your tractor will also be transferred to war supplies by vehicle mobilization decree. Sir, I'm sure there's something wrong. I got this tractor from my father, and it's mine. I understand how you feel, but this tractor is no longer yours.
I don't understand.
Don't worry. At the end of the war, compensation will be strictly made.
Does this make sense? Something's definitely wrong. I will complain to the Lord through the village head. I have nothing more to say, so please leave.
Hansen. Unfortunately, this enlistment notice is a notice distributed by the Duke of Front Armor in accordance with His Majesty's decree.
His Majesty the Emperor?
Yes, it's an edict of His Majesty. His Majesty is also well aware that this mobilization order is breaking the tradition of hundreds of years. But that's how dangerous this empire is. Therefore, despite the wartime situation, His Majesty ordered us to explain and deliver it directly to the conscripted person. All persons subject to conscription who refuse the enlistment notice are subject to national treason. Also, if you do not come to the gathering place by the date of the gathering after receiving an enlistment notice, you will be punished for the same crime.
Sir, please, I'm a commoner. I'm not a noble.
I apologize. We nobles are so powerless that we need to ask for your help. But don't you think we need to stop this land from being burned down by barbaric northerners? Military enlistment notice that he had never thought of. Hansen received a yellow envelope from the conscription officer with trembling hands. Thank you, Hansen. All the people of the Empire, including His Majesty the Emperor, will appreciate the sacrifices of young people like you. Most of the members of Templar formed at the time Hansen was conscripted and put into the battlefield were undisciplined. All they could do was buy time for the regular army to reorganize. Upon completion of about 8 weeks of military training, the members of Templar were organized on a company or battalion scale and deployed to the frontline base to block the course of the Karas Union forces advancing to the capital of the Atar Empire. Only one kind of order was given to them after being deployed to the base. Defend the base to the end. Members of the Templar who are deployed to the base under this order are mostly annihilated within a short day or less than a week. 24 years ago, destroyed base, comrade.
Are you okay?
Crap, I knew I would end up like this.
Don't talk too much, you're bleeding.
I don't want to move a corpse. Just leave me behind.
I can't do that. My boss ordered me to move you back.
What a dumb boss.
He's dumb indeed. That's the last thing he said before he died. I'll do whatever I can to take you to the rearguard unit, so stay conscious until then.
Since there was no order to retreat for the members of Templar, leaving the base was considered desertion and was disciplined according to military law. However, the Atar Empire military did not deal with them by military law because it could not fully control the Templar of each base and had to buy time to reorganize the regular army. Instead, soldiers who could be put back in were immediately incorporated into the newly organized Templar and sent back to the front line of the battlefield. Too tired.
Hey, I told you to stop talking.
A year after the Templar was deployed, the war showed no signs of ending, and the conscripted members of Templar from all over the Empire repeatedly dismantled and joined. In the process, the members of the Templar who managed to survive to realize deeply about the meaning of their conscription.
There's a rumor that the Templar where we will join the rear unit is Hank Clown.
Shortly after the Templar was put into the war, Hank Clown ignored the Uniform Base Protection Order and engaged in independent guerrilla wars, delaying the enemy's advance. However, the Imperial Army Command could not afford to sanction the independent actions of the Templar Hank Clown, which violated the military decree. In addition, in recognition of the longer than expected delay in the enemy's advance, the Imperial Army Command decided not to hold Hank Clown responsible for tactical operation as long as it achieves its strategic goal. And a year later, the Hank Clown, led by the remnants of defeated troops, continued to grow in size and became the biggest headache for the Karas Union.
If we arrive at the rearguard unit like this, we're more likely to be members of Hank Clown when we march to the battlefield again.
Hank Clown was the most favored unit of conscripts. For the members of Templar who survived under the commanders who were prepared to be annihilated solely to protect the base, a commander who could move independently according to the strategy was much more reliable.
So let's cheer up, friend.
Hansen, a wounded soldier who Hansen met at a destroyed base while retreating from the battlefield. Contrary to their wishes, Hansen and Sanson became members of different Templar units in a process of reorganizing, but soon after they eventually meet again at Hansen. And 3 years later, the war ends. Ever since being conscripted, Hansen had wanted to leave the battlefield. However, Hansen, who returned to his hometown after the end of the war, finds himself anxious as he returns to a peaceful life before being drafted. He often quarreled with someone, and in the process he used to speak and act violently without realizing it. Eventually, he accepts Ben Schneider's proposal and joins the private military company Hank Clown. He goes back to the battlefield and continues his mercenary career for a while. 16 years ago, Valhalla Odin District Tailor Shop, the new challenge.
This is really awkward.
Hansen, things have changed. We have to change too. Sanson looks barely any different. The Free Powers created Valhalla through the Valhalla project and began post-war recovery quickly. In the process, as the security gap began to decrease, Ben Schneider closed the private military company Hank Clown. And in Valhalla, a free trade city, he envisions a new business. The Drifter Clowns. Among those who belong to Hank Clown, those who are attracted to Ben's new business follow Ben to become founding members of the Drifter Clown. A neat suit hides all ugliness, even the harsh tone and actions that you all learned from battlefields. It is what Ben said at the inauguration ceremony in a white suit after throwing away his combat uniform.
How many times have you said that?
About 20 people gathered for the inauguration ceremony of the Drifter Clowns. Ben wearing a suit looked very unfamiliar to everyone since he only had worn combat outfits for more than a decade. Your sayings must be memorized. Ben gave a lengthy speech at the inauguration ceremony of the Drifter Clown about what they should be aiming for. The same position system and management as a general office company. Work targeting criminal organizations hiding in cities, not battlefields. Guarantee of various expenses incurred by the company's work. Payment of severance allowance in case of quitting the company. Company dress code. Other organizational regulations different from the previous Hank Clown were very unfamiliar to Hansen, but they were changes he wanted to try.
I can bear shaving my head to some extent, but isn't it kind of weird to wear a clown mask?
It's a bit repulsive, yes. However, exposure to identity in the field will interfere with the work, so it can't be helped. Still, they say you don't have to wear a mask from the manager's position, so if you're frustrated by that, you should get promoted quickly.
Manager?
Former executives of Hank Clown start with executive positions, but you, me, and Wei have to start at the bottom.
Is there anything we can do about that? Unlike us, they've been with Ben for a long time. And to be honest, they're so powerful that we don't dare to compare.
There's nothing to envy, Hansen. It's just that they started a little earlier than us. Sanson continued to talk about his new challenge for a while.
A new challenge?
He returned home after the end of the war, but he could not live as before and return to the battlefield. In that sense, it was once again a challenge for him to leave the battlefield as a member of the Drifter Clowns. So, would this be okay?
Okay, I'll buy this too. Anyway, I really don't look good in suits.
He doesn't look bad. Everyone looks good in suits. 10 years ago, in the afternoon after regular office hours, competition. What in the world are those crazy guys?
Whoever those guys are, we'll lose everything when we get caught. Just run!
As wealth accumulated in Valhalla, criminal organizations gathered. The Drifter Clowns mainly went after those organizations and looted the wealth they had accumulated. Hansen, we have to catch them now. Soon, there's a street full of people.
Crap, are they athletes? Both of them are so good at running. If I could use a gun, I could shoot them in the leg and the situation would be over.
The Drifter Clowns avoid civilians getting caught up in order to minimize conflict with Valhalla's public power. For the same reason, the use of guns is also prohibited. Stop talking nonsense, count 3 and we'll catch him up with a sprint. I'll get the guy holding the briefcase.
Then I'll take care of the money back guy.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. Hansen and Sanson narrowing the distance by sprinting toward criminals. And colleagues who are busy following them. Those two are always ahead of everyone. After the completion of this work, Sanson's becoming what's making differences between me and those two? Hansen and Hansen compete with each other and build their achievements in the Drifter Clans. And the achievements accumulate, leading to promotion. And in this repetitive daily life, the time Hansen spent as a member of the Drifter Clans became longer than the time he spent as a conscripted soldier or a mercenary.
They're coming. Everyone get ready.
5 years ago, the Drifter Clans office. Promotion.
Congrats, Hansen, the department head.
Congrats on your promotion. Go ahead and blow out the candles.
You guys. Go ahead, Hansen. My arm's hurt.
On the day, Hansen, who had been the deputy manager for a long time, was promoted to the head of the department. Renzi gathers team staff and holds a surprise celebration.
No, you can be proud of yourself, Hansen. I'm so glad of you being promoted. Thanks, you guys. This is the gift that we prepared with all our hearts, Hansen.
Renzi put a nice pair of formal shoes down at Hansen's feet.
This is so much more than I expected.
Hansen didn't expect any surprise party. Hansen bows his head and politely expresses his gratitude.
I know you all have a hard time working with me. Although I lack the capability, I will do my best to help our team continue to perform and receive good treatment.
The Drifter Clan is a group of criminals, and no one can deny that. What happens every day is violence-based intimidation, extortion, and looting. In such a life, this event felt pure and warm to Hansen above all else.
Hansen, you gonna buy us dinner?
Really?
Oh, Hansen, you who know what? You should. Guys, what are you saying? It's his day. We should celebrate. Renzi, it's okay. Let's go. I'll buy today's dinner for you guys.
Wow, my first dinner with team members.
Hey, I asked him to buy dinner first, so you should thank me for this.
Yeah, that's certainly Korean.
I look forward to today's dinner. Thank you, Hansen.
A day ago, Ash and Riverside Road, the last day at work. The deadline given by General Manager Ben was a week, and he said it was the last chance. Until the last day of the deadline, Hansen could not complete the mission.
A week goes by really fast.
Hansen thought that when there were only Bianca and Elisa, it was only difficult to find the positions of the two, but the mission was viable. However, it was difficult to even approach Bianca and Elisa after they joined the Troubleshooter Calamity.
So, I must leave the company now. Renzi would like this situation.
Renzi has been working with him for a long time. He's a little snobbish, but could be trusted when it comes to working. When Hansen leaves, he will at least be promoted to deputy manager and take over the team.
If it was possible, I wanted to promote him faster with proper results.
Hansen could have been able to make a final attempt to regain the picture over the past week, although chances of success are low. However, employees who saw Hansen strongly reprimanded by Ben were busy avoiding Hansen whenever he entered the office.
Yeah, they wouldn't want to push themselves too hard under a man who would eventually leave.
Hansen looks back on his actions when his boss has left.
I should have been nicer to the seniors.
Hansen checks his cell phone. Sanson and Hansen always kept in touch with each other when they had a hard time. But there was nothing from Sanson since that day.
Would Sanson be following Ben's business trip?
Hansen didn't bother to contact Sanson either.
I should at least say goodbye, just in case.
Anxiety filled his heart. Hansen stood there recalling the past until the sun rose. It was not until midday that Hansen realized that he was standing blankly.
Oh my, look at the time.
Hansen takes a long deep breath, shaking off his thoughts.
Today's task is to move supplies to the new base. Okay, an easy and simple one would be good for the last task.
Hansen, it's a little far, but a police car is following us.
Yeah?
What should I do?
Can you give him the slip?
No, it's a one-way road.
Until the last working day. Not easy at all. After passing the next hill, speed up, widen the distance as much as possible, and prepare to give him an ambush attack.
Got it.
Let's settle it here.
These are additional supplies just in case anything happens, so why don't we throw them away and get out of this route? I don't think the police will follow up anymore since they'll be busy collecting the trailer.
It doesn't seem like the police have tracked us all the way here only to retrieve these trailers.
Then, why don't we bring them closer to the hideout and then cooperate with guys over there?
In that case, there is a risk of exposing the shelter's location if we miss an enemy.
And we'll kill them all.
No, an unexpected situation can occur at any time.
Okay, we're hired people anyway, so we'll do what we're told.
Albus, the trailer is stopped in front of you.
Giselle and Elisa predicted all this. Let's get out of the car after approaching the trailer. Boss! Albus! Albus! Just as I expected. Everyone get off the vehicle and secure the nearest space.
Ruins, left side of the road.
Albus's team, which prepared various countermeasures in anticipation of an unexpected situation, gets off the police car and secures a base in the ruins. It would have been chaotic if we didn't consider it in advance. Albus, there's a biker in front. Oh no, not a bike run. Again? Sion, trust me and do your best. Okay. As planned, I'll take the lead. Alright. Elisa, I'll support you from behind with all my strength. Alright, B, I'm counting on you.
Madam, there are a lot of enemies ahead.
Thanks. Keep your current location for now.
Yes, madam.
Ruins, right side of the road. We'll take down the closest ones first. And since the enemies and allies are both divided based on the road, we'll take down all of the enemies on our side and then attack the back of the other enemies. Okay.
Okay.
Got it. What if enemies attack our back? Don't you worry, I got your back.
Alright. Put all enemies out of action. How big is the map? Not that big. We've got the road there in the middle. So we're on this end of it there. Oh. Well, it does continue for a long time up there. Wait. Let me get this right. That should be how it is. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense now. Well, which direction do I want to go? I mean, I'm assuming meets up in the middle. Right? Albus. Why don't you come here into the bushes? He's obviously still not seeing anyone, so we'll pull him forward a bit more. Still doesn't see anyone. And Elisa, we'll just put you in here. Okay, enemies to our north. We'll have Bianca here then, just to give us a bit more of a view. Okay, there's nothing here. Alright, Sion.
Okay.
Here. You know what? Actually, take another step forward. Still don't see anyone there. It means Irene can just casually walk up behind him. And you know what? Actually go up here.
네, 지금 달려가요.
Alright, now this side. Heishing. Come here first. And then hide behind this thing. Okay. There's a sniper. He doesn't have his turn for a while. I move you over here. Can you reach, Ray? Yes, you can with this. You know what? I'll just fire it in here. It's two enemies and the sniper is dead immediately. That's nice. Giselle, I want you here. So a bit forward and then I want you to summon the gold molar, please. Into this patch of bush. Leighton? Oh, there's a Bicron. Oh, it's a Bicron, never mind. Bicron's not too bad. I was thinking of Destrons earlier and that's why I was so like, oh god, no. A Bicron I can handle. Sort of.
56. Is this suicide? You know what? Give it a try, Leeton. You're a tank. Oh, it dodged. Alright, there's another bike run. That's good to know. Thundercron. Alright. Kylie. Just go out here
불확실성이 너무 높아.
and bring out the... Just into
모든 문제엔 해결법이 있지.
the area. Alright. Alright, good dodging, Sion. Alright. Alright, all of that is fine. Doesn't look like any of the bike runs have some sort of like auto fire. That's companion officer patrol mark. Ow. Okay. Can you stop attacking, Mark, please? Okay. Yeah, okay, he's just a goon that has absolutely no health. Okay, what are you gonna do? Just shoot Leeton, that's fine. Alright, Giselle. Who are we going for? Could go for you, probably not though. Ideally... Ideally we want to kill you. You have the most health. If he doesn't block... Oh, he survived. Apparently my crit hit damage isn't that fantastic. Hi, Hansen. Okay, Anne. Do I want... Oh, do I want Anne over there? Do I need her down here? I don't know. Is there any point in going after Mark with Anne? I don't think... I think I'll just move Anne over there. Honestly. Is there anyone she can heal there? That's... No, not really. I could have cast Starlight Prison on Mark just for a bit to have him stop being annoying, but I think I'll just stand by. Ah, hi there. I hope you're gonna run out of fuel eventually. Freezing Cron level 50. Let me actually go here with Albus and check him out. Can you do any damage to him? That probably isn't enough damage to actually damage him. It's got 24 and 19 fuel. Let me actually check though. Yeah, Overwatch shot, auto fire support, that's not great. Okay, it does damage him. That's at least something. Alright, Hishing. That would probably do what I need him to do, so get rid of those. One of them survived. Ugh. Mark is being annoying over there.
너 어떻게 한 거야?
Really annoying. Alright, Bianca. Just go here maybe?
조심해서 따라와.
And... Go on. Whirlwind. Okay, that does about this much. What does this do? It does more. What about... No, Twister Kick's not gonna do anything. Let's do that.
당신의 저항도 여기까지야.
Oh, that's so low.
무의미한 전투는 사양이야.
Such low damage. Alright, Kylie. Kylie. Potentially suicide, but I need to get rid of Mark relatively quickly. And I want to try it. He's gonna Overwatch shoot me. He's not? Okay, that's fine. How do I only have a 7 hit rate? I'm right in front of him. That is ridiculous. It puts me in a pretty terrible position as well. I was banking on having like a good hit rate there, considering like I could touch him if I stretch out my hand. What do I do? Probably mostly heal yourself.
역시 불확실성이 높아.
Okay, Ray. Ray could throw one of the. I wouldn't reach Leighton. Could go over here.
그래, 내가 갈게.
Not do any sort of decent damage. It might get rid of him if he doesn't. I mean, he does have final resistance, obviously, but there be any point in? No, it's not far enough. I think I'm just gonna put healing mist on Leighton. He can just stand out there then and deal with the others. Hansen, what are you gonna do? Okay. That's fine. I think.
지금 일부러 그런 거지, 맞지? 그냥 항복하시지.
Okay. You can smoke all you want over there. I forgot I have support units. I'm not sure what you're doing there is all that helpful. What are you doing? Okay. That's fine, I guess. Alright, Irene, come over here
오케이.
for a second, and then I gotta decide. Could do decent damage, I suppose. What's your hit rate? 47. That is tragic. That would do a massive amount. If it actually hits, and if it even crits, then it would be like dead. Come on, Irene. That didn't really do much. Okay. Yeah, Leighton is fine there. Just leave Leighton there, he'll handle it. Elisa. I don't think Elisa is strong enough to do significant damage to this thing. So you can't reach, cross slash. No, that's not gonna do anything. So I want to put her over there. In the bush. Now the gold molar. I don't have an AoE attack with him, unfortunately. That's lightning. That's melee. That's shooting. So there should be... That's good damage. That's better damage. Do I want to go after Thundercron? Kind of do, yeah. Go on. 1100 damage. Have it run away. And Anne can heal Heishing. Oh, Giselle gets quick grasp. I mean, his block rate is good, unfortunately. Who else could she attack? Thundercron? Oh, that would take a lot of damage. Another 1000. It's still absorbing damage, that's why we're not doing all too much. I think. Anne. Where do I think? Where do I want her to position herself? That's not in a bush, is it? No. Put yourself here. And then heal Heishing. Could you do any sort of significant damage to Hansen, maybe? No, he's just gonna block. She could Starlight Prison Hansen, though. You know what? Just Let's leave him out of this battle for a bit. I almost feel sorry for him, but I need to win this mission, Hansen. I don't think the snipers are even going to do much damage to Leighton. Okay. You're not going to do much to Freezing Kron. As a crit, maybe do like 200-300 damage. And it would go through, I'm pretty sure, but still. Maybe. I mean, they're close together. I don't know if that would actually hit as I think it would. But, I mean, this could work. That would probably do a decent chunk if he hits some of them. Yeah, good. I think one of them died. And that's a bit of damage at least to that Bikron. I would run away. Yeah, okay. Sorry, random patrol officer, but thanks for taking the hit. I'll never forget you. Mark, stop doing damage. Yeah, that's fine. Oh no, Mark's turn coming up. Where are you running? I mean, he's not doing any damage there at least, but still annoying. Irene's still not doing any damage like that either. Alright, Giselle. Where'd that Undercron run off to? He's right there. Why can you not hit him? Doesn't look like there's any good cover here though. Could she hit him if she stands right there? I doubt it, considering she can't hit him from here. And Anne's in the only bush here. I guess I should focus on someone else then. But on whom? Guess I could get rid of that sharp but 50% accuracy. Do I take that? Yeah, honestly, sure. Oh, he survived with 7 health. Well, that's great. Auto dodge response. See, that might not even do damage. Does he stand in a bush? I don't think so, so at least move like one over there. Be in the bush. And then you can have a go. Ah, he does. Okay, does do enough damage. Get through the special armor. That would also do enough. Yep. Almost done with it. Leighton's just like, you guys doing anything? I can't feel anything. Okay, Elisa. She's got good defenses as far as I'm aware. Mark, where are you? Is that worth it? I mean, maybe. I mean, actually, come over here. Yeah, that is in the middle of everyone, I'm aware. Go on. Get rid of him. No? Okay, fine. That was within expectations. 200 damage.
노력은 평소에 하는 거야. 당연한 일이잖아. 너보다 강해.
Her defense might be decent, but her
노력은 평소에
torture rate
하는
is
거야.
absolute garbage apparently. Should have probably checked that first.
아, 상쾌하네.
Okay, that's not ideal, but it should be fine. Honestly, Heishing, I guess you can just heal yourself. It's not like he can do anything else, really. And then he's not in a bush, so get into a bush.
내 총구가 가리키는 방향이다.
I guess if nothing else, we're reducing his fuel, but I don't think we're gonna get to that stage of it running out of fuel. It's gonna die earlier. Or I'm gonna die earlier. One of the two will happen. And I mean, what can you really do here? I'd rather you get over there.
가슴이 떨려 죽겠어요.
And then I guess you can heal Irene.
이제 아프지 말아요.
Elise is way too far away. Giselle. Oh. Okay, almost misclick there. There's another bike run over there. I guess you can hit him.
도망쳐봐.
That almost kills it.
한 방이면 충분할 줄 알았는데.
Ray! Ah, Ray. That outside of Leighton's range still? Maybe. Just throw that over there.
마음대로 돌아다니지.
If nothing else, it delays them a bit. Kylie. Okay, come on.
이런 건 적성에 맞지 않아.
Good dodge. Not dodge that one, but that's okay. Please, come on. You're right in front of him. 71, okay. Okay. It's not massive damage, is it? But that's something at least.
이건 피할 수 없을 걸.
I did about half.
당연한 일에 일일이 놀라지 말아줄래?
Yeah, and I hate you. Mark. The gold molar took a lot of damage there. E7. Sure, have a go. Ah, block. That's unfortunate. Alright. I'm aware Kylie is very unsafe in there.
내 서류 일시. 내 서히 후회해도 이미 늦었어. 이제 안 풀리네.
Who was that? Oh, Leighton. Oh, that's a lot of damage to Leighton.
넌내 팬이구나.
He heals himself a bit. Just because of that, but... You know what? Heal yourself some more. And then let's get rid of... I don't know, you can't really get rid of anyone. Block rate's too high. But just do some damage to that guy. Oh, never mind.
우! 이거라고.
Sion. Can you? I think you can do enough damage. Yep. There we go. That's one down.
너 약하구나.
That's level 53 for Sion. Nice. Ow. That hurts. Okay.
도대체 너희들은 뭐라는 녀석들이냐? 비비!
Alright, Albus. You can't really get over there very easily. And these guys are pretty annoying as well.
지체할 시간이 없습니다.
Go over there for a second. And just hit him.
엽게. 이번 승리는 제가
Get rid of that guy.
다음은 누구입니까? 모두
Level up for Haishing. Okay. Lined up for that one.
아 짜증나.
So Kylie's dead.
너랑 같은 편이 아니라서 다행이다. 도대체 너희들은 뭐라는 녀석들이냐?
Alright, what is your plan? Okay. Don't really do anything, I guess. You can only attack that guy? Alright. Hey, Shing. Don't know if that's a bush. Guess that's a bush. I want to get rid of the sniper. Alright, let's try it. This guy, 85, that should kill him.
빗나가지 않는다.
At least that sniper's gone. That guy's gone. Did nothing, just looked like it would hurt. Giselle. Just hurt that bikeman, please.
한 발이면 충분할 줄 알았는데.
Alright, Ray. Actually, does that take 4 remaining action points? That's unfortunate. Alright. Well, then let's go for these guys here.
하고 싶으면 꼭 해준다고.
Alright, killed 2 of them. Something. Numbers are slowly dwindling, so are mine though. Bianca. That Bikun is still annoying. I'd rather have you somewhat closer to the action though.
내가
I'm
먼저
over here. I mean, your aim isn't great, so you're still gonna attack that guy, but you're a bit closer now.
당연한 결과야.
Alright, Hansen, you're still not gonna have your turn. Alright, it's Anne's turn now. Who is Anne gonna heal? I think over here we're fine for a second. Let's get over here. Who do I heal though?
네, 지금 달려.
Could heal the gold molar, I could heal Ray. I think no matter what happens, the gold molar is gonna be fine for another turn. So we're gonna heal Ray first. Okay, Heishin's gonna get his turn soon. Alright. It's a good idea to heal Ray.
내 서류 일시.
I have no idea why he would attack Irene and not Bianca. His choice. His life, I guess. Fishing. I guess. Go on. Maybe you'll kill someone. Yeah, one guy died actually. Good dodge. Yeah, they're lined up. I know. They really don't like Irene, do they?
피하다니. 아, 이제 내 차례야.
No.
정의는 물러설
He actually hit.
내 서류 일시. 내
And Irene's not hitting anyone. Alright, overcharged.
작별 시간.
Should be. The problem is... Oh, I can hit Hansen now. Well,
이번 사냥은
Hansen's out of Starlight Prison, and that means it's game over for him.
끝까지 체험해줘서 고마워.
No, do I just have to get rid of him? Or is now the backup coming? Try to fix the situation as much as possible, and we're getting out of here. Oh, God. Backups come. Alright. Gotta get rid of Thundercron. And the thing is... This has a higher hit rate. And I think... I don't know. We're going for Lightning Howl. What? What do you mean? 94%. Alright, Albus. Well, that's a start. I haven't even done anything yet. Yeah, the sniper, please. Is that... You know what? Just get here first.
알겠습니다.
That should increase his hit rate by a bit. Sure, they'll have their fire support. I don't care. It actually lowered his hit rate.
가볍게
How annoying. Still good
바람과
though.
함께 사라지세요.
Level 54 for Gold Molar. Reached 4,000 health. That's nice.
빙고.
Right. Good dodge. Now Gold Molar's in actual danger though, because the Thundercron might do... Oh, first of all, Heishing's in actual danger. Ow! What was that shot? Who are you? Okay, attack Anne. That's fine by me. Mark's not dead? I thought Mark was dead. I'm confused. I thought I killed him. Guess not. Just hit him for a bit. Okay, both of them dodged, that's fine,
너무 잘
sure.
풀린다 했지.
Bianca, can you hit him if you go up here? Yeah, I don't think there's too many enemies up there, actually. Ow. Oh, there's some over there. That should be fine. And oh, for God's sake. Damn ESP bullet. I guess you can stand by here. That's annoying. Ooh. Irene's in danger. Problem is, Gold Molar and Heishing are also not in a fantastic position. But Irene's more in danger than anyone else. Problem is, I think if I bring Anne over there and heal Irene, then Anne's gonna die next turn. The question is, will Irene somehow survive by herself? And do I focus on... Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could I just position myself in a place where I can heal? I can recharge. Get into overcharge. And then position myself so that I can heal Ray, Heishing, and the Gold Molar. How far is it? It's 5. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I can reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna place myself here. It'll definitely heal the Gold Molar. Okay, it reaches Heishing as well. That's nice.
자, 마음껏 싸우세요.
Definitely worth it more. And what I could do now... No, okay. Ray can't reach it. I was thinking I could now then go with Ray and heal Irene, but she can't reach and she doesn't have her healing mist yet. What are we doing? Where are we shooting? Can't reach. I could get rid of that guy. Just for the sake of it, I guess. I mean, one less enemy doesn't hurt. And get rid of him too. Then get rid of him.
장난하자는 거야?
Have Irene level up. Maybe the 25 more armor actually helps her survive. Heishing gets his turn. The question is, what does Heishing do? There's some enemies over there that I'd like to get rid of. So if I go here into the bush, 53%, 100%, that should do it. Yep, that's one more down.
내 기억에서 지우도록 하지.
0%, absolutely amazing. And go here.
목표로 이동하겠다.
Should be no way he gets hit there. He's never seeing another turn. Hey, Sanson. Good dodge. That guy's dangerous. Ugh. Destroy weapon, that's not nice.
그냥 항복하세요.
Severe bleeding. Hey, Wei. Stay away from me.
목표 저항합니다.
What are you gonna do? Attack
행운이
Albus.
따르는군. 이미 저항은 무의미합니다. 이번 승리 제가 가져가겠습니다. 다음은
That's
누구입니까?
good.
모두 상대해드리겠습니다.
Ray gets more HP, I guess, more stats. One of these attacks Albus, does a lot of damage and then doesn't die.
쉽지
That's
않은
annoying. Oh no,
자,
not
이제
a
제
thing
차례입니다.
like that.
미친 짓을.
Well, rip
이미
Albus.
저항은 무의미합니다.
Oh no, and stunned. This is all just not going very well, is it? She's silenced too. I mean, I guess I can bring her over here and heal Albus.
좋은 선택이네.
She can't really do much else at the moment. I doubt Albus is going to survive either way, but it's the only thing I can do.
자, 이제 제 차례입니다.
He's still
이미
alive.
저항은 무의미합니다.
Still alive. Of course, Wei dodged. And now he's dead. Okay. Giselle. Help me get rid of that thing.
바보야.
Still alive, but almost dead.
분할 줄 알았는데.
Got 31 enemies left, and honestly, I don't see how we're winning this. Not with that thing here.
차라리 도망갔어야지.
This is just a place of death over there. Yeah, of course, Anne's stunned, so she's dead immediately. Ray. What could I even do? I don't know. I guess one thing I can do is put her over here and throw down some healing mist.
이 정도면 충분히.
Because then at least the gold molar can get rid of the Thundercron. From here, whatever. What? How? Come on.
너의 칼날은
That's now a
나에게
94%
닿잖아.
and what was that, like 86%? Both missed. Okay, Sion just doesn't get hit. He doesn't know what it's like to be hit. That was just a random patrol officer that got killed, right? Hishing. I guess? Nah, it's not gonna do anything. That isn't either, though. I mean, it's not like it can do much else,
나가지 않는다.
even with a crit. Ah, it's bleeding, so at least he'll be dead eventually. And we can get rid of this thing now. I mean, I say that, 82%? Oh,
한 발이면 충분할 줄 알았는데.
it's got that ability, doesn't it?
목표 저항합니다.
Hmm. Yeah, he's dead anyway. Somehow Bianca's dodging relatively well. I'll say that. Hey, Sion,
오케이.
I guess
전광
we can go
섭파.
into overcharge. And then fire that into here. It's kind of not close enough. Where's the other one? Lightning Storm. That just doesn't even hit whatsoever. So I don't really have much of a choice other than to just fire it in there and hope for the best. Not a lot happened there. I mean, Wei took some damage, I guess, but didn't really do too much. He's gonna kill Bianca.
이 고통 돌려줄게.
Or almost. Okay, Way's an overcharge. He's still alive. 44 health. Somehow Irene's also still alive. I guess she's healed herself massively, so I guess she can get rid of Way. 90 damage, that should do it. Yep, forestallment, that's fine.
후회해도 이미 늦었어.
Irene still has health.
악당 물리쳤다.
Alright, so at least Way's gone. Yep, that's the first life of Irene taken.
정의를 위해.
She's now in overcharge, though. If we... but it's... Why is that on a T3 cooldown? That was like the only chance we had of destroying this Destron with an overcharge. Because like this, we're not doing any damage to it. Not that we'd even hit it. Is there even any point in healing herself? Doesn't really feel like it. So go over there.
물론이지.
Ah, of course. Sure. Whatever. Would have died anyway. Giselle. What is that thing? What is that again? Becomes immune to shutdown state, negates all damage that is less than your max HP, attacks anybody nearby, regardless of enemies or allies. So I want to move as far away from it as I can with everyone, essentially. Which means I'll move over here. Probably. That's a decent position. Yeah, sure. Do what you want. And then we'll get rid of that sniper. He's not going to do much damage anyway. You're only 60%, so I might as well get rid of that sniper in the back there. Oh, come on. Rip Sion. He's still fighting. Yeah, that I don't know what your plan is there. Yeah, Heishing, you're almost dead. Okay. Let's move you over here. 26 and 20%. How lovely. Does the healing potion take an action point? It doesn't say. I will take it then. Wow. All right. Let's take a shot at you then. Yeah. Okay. Ray. Come over here somewhere. She just needs to get away from that Thundercron. Is there any point in doing something like this here? Maybe. She can kill that guy. Just so that we don't waste any time going through his turn. Gold Molar. Right, now it's your turn. That's one Bicron. Make it no longer exist. Thank you. Giselle is out of vigor. She's standing in the bush. Yes, she is. Then restore your vigor. Yeah, that's okay. I guess. Hey Mark, hey Hansen. You're my next targets. That thing's... Alright, sure. Very helpful. Right. What are you going to do? Just concealing yourself, that's fine. Right, he does 200 damage. I really need some kind of counterattack on the gold molar. Stop shooting him. Well... Okay. Heishing. You know what? Come here.
좋은 선택이다.
Is the hit rate some... No, it's absolute garbage. I don't understand, but sure. That do... No. Okay, I mean, might as well.
빗나가지 않는다.
Of course, he blocks.
좋은 발버둥이다.
Sure, that's gonna be enough. Another 700 shots. Alright, he's dead. 8,000 damage. Why not the first time around, Heishing? Why not the first time around? Thundercron, who are you going to choose? That's not nice. You're supposed to attack the enemy, not myself. Alright, Ray.
아, 맡겨줘.
Can you... Yes, okay. Yeah, sure.
내가
Shoot it
못
at them.
맞출 줄 알고?
Right, took care of 2 of them.
지금이라도 도망가.
Okay. Ow, come on. That was my one chance. There's no way I'm gonna beat the Destron now anyway. Maybe with a Giselle overcharge, I could do enough damage if I get really lucky. For that, can I hit both of them? Hit rate's still horrible. So, might as well kill this one.
빗나가지 않는다. 지금 장난하자는 거야?
Giselle, how far away are you from an overcharge? You're still pretty far away from it. What's your hit rate? Oh, you do no damage whatsoever. Come over here. That's honestly just the best I can do. Just run away until I get to overcharge level. For now, just take care of this one.
숨어봐. 실망스럽고
The problem is even then,
맡겨줘.
like assuming I'd make it to the overcharge,
내 실수.
how would I even beat all the other 21 enemies,
실수. 고마워.
ignoring the Destron? Of course, now Ray's dead as well. And just before it, okay, sure. I mean, send Heishing on a suicide mission? Not like there's much point to anything else.
목표로 이동하겠다.
You're gonna get Overwatch shot? Yeah, but he dodged all of them at least. Can you get rid of Mark? And the hit rate's not good. Can you on a single hit towards Mark? Is it better? It is better, but he's just gonna block it. But I think I might as well. Okay, he dodged.
실수했다.
And
좀 제대로 할 수는
he's
없나?
not dead yet. Somehow.
빗나가지 않는다.
He's dead now. No, still
대체
not.
원하는 게 뭐야?
He's dead. Still not dead. Okay. 80%. That's something, I guess. I guess she can summon another beast, technically. But none of them are going to be strong enough. Though I guess with 70 loyalty I might as well. Right? Hey there. got 1600 health, you're gonna be dead in one hit. Still 80% SP. How would you gain more? Probably by attacking or something like that,
너무
right?
부탁해.
Although technically, Destrons don't have fuel, do they?
치러 가겠어.
I'm not sure. Because technically, if I just wait here, the Bicrons are gonna run out of fuel. That's for sure. I don't know if the Destrons have fuel. But just in case, I'm gonna heal myself. I'm gonna keep standing by here. Enemy activity. Enemy's locations have been updated. Yeah, there's a bunch of recently detected presence. Yeah. Yeah, the Destron does have fuel. It's got a lot of fuel, but it does have fuel. Activates rage. Increases attack power and ESP power. Don't really need it right now. Can we just wait it out? Can we check again? Okay, definitely does go down. I think we might have a chance. It involves a lot of waiting around. Do positions of the enemies get updated as well? Maybe. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna maybe put ourselves in a position where we're not in like it. We're not completely cornered here. Put yourself here, and oh, my vigor is full. I was thinking I can do vigor restoration, but it's full, so I can't. You can just stand by here. Technically, if I was really mean, I could send out my beast to do scouting. I'm not that mean. However, I will send him out to do... Well, I say that I will send him out to do scouting. I'm not going to send him on a suicide mission, though. I just want him a bit further forward. So if someone comes along, I want to know early. Alright, enemy activity. Where's it looking like? Oh, it's still... Out of 4,300. Looks like it's about a third of the way, maybe there. Okay, there are some enemies. If I just wait here, will they come towards me? I mean, I can bring Giselle forward at least a little bit, so maybe she can reach them. We'll put this trap here for now.
이 정도면 충분하겠지?
And at least have a little bit of fun. We might just die at the end anyway, but maybe. Alright, you... I want you exactly here. Okay, he's coming. Dodged, good. Now Giselle can take care of him.
그래,
Mostly.
도망쳐봐.
Oh, he blocks, okay.
멋진 사냥감이네.
He's gonna burn. And attack the enemy. Alright, there's a Bicron. That's not great. Can we just run back again? Let's ignore any of this is going on.
평생
Oh, Giselle's an overcharge now. I can at least use that
이것이 마지막이야.
to get rid of one enemy.
완료.
Okay, they are coming towards me. That's not nice. Oh, hey, Hansen. Ow. That's not good. Right. What's my hit rate on Hansen? Just out of curiosity. Possibly would kill him. I'm in a dangerous position, but I'm gonna try going all in here. Okay. That worked.
강해. 그러면 억울해.
She's still alive. She's almost dead though. Which means I'm gonna put her all the way back here into the bush.
나쁘지 않아.
go heal up. And you, I'm gonna bring over here as well, just outside of range, hopefully. And you're gonna wait here too. Will they come towards me? Yes, they will. Ow, they're lined up. That's not good. Oh, hey there, Destron. You still have a shitload of, fuel.
멍청한 녀석부터 사라지는 거야.
Alright,
벌써 포기한
we're
거야?
gonna lose this. I know. But we're gonna bring you over here.
어머 부탁해.
Gonna get rid of Mark, at least.
그래, 숨어봐.
That do it? Not even that will do it.
한 방이면
Still
충분할 줄
alive.
알았는데.
Of course, 13,000 damage, but Phoenix. And overcharge. What can you do? Flame Rush. You're probably not even going to hit. You're going to do like no damage and it's going to be blocked 100%. And you're going to die first anyway. Sounds fantastic. Sign me up. Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to beat that thing. But I think that's definitely enough for this episode. What I might do is that I'm going to try again and I won't show you because I think like you've seen how the mission works here. You've understood it. Kill Hansen last, just put him in a starlight prison so that the reinforcements don't come. And then hopefully win, maybe? I mean, it might have been complete coincidence that the reinforcements came at the exact moment I killed Hansen. Maybe it was just they're gonna come after like 500 after 500 actions or whatever the unit actually is. And it was just so happened to be that moment, but I'm assuming the more likely thing is that they came because I killed Hansen. Drifter Clown Steel, 10 critical hit chance. Okay, that might be something interesting. But yeah, so I'm gonna kill Hansen last. And then just hope that it ends the mission there and the reinforcements don't come. I don't actually fully know if the Destron was part of the reinforcements or if that was always there. But I'm gonna figure something out. And after I've completed it, I'm going to show you like the story part of it afterwards. But for now, this is the end here, and I'm hoping, if I can beat it, you know, worst case scenario, I'm going to try it like 2-3 times. If I still can't beat it, worst case scenario, I'm going to switch to easy mode just to get to the story parts. And then I might try it again at a future point on normal mode. And best case scenario, you're going to have a small cut here, and I'm going to be there with the end of the story. Alright, and I'm back here. I did have to turn it down to easy. Although it honestly didn't feel much easier. Most of the fight is still essentially the same. I noticed one particular difference. There's no Destron here. At least I haven't spotted it yet. There's only 12 enemies remaining. I don't think it's there. The main reason why this one worked so well and I failed quite... Well, I didn't fail that badly in the first one. The second attempt I did failed pretty badly. Because A, this time I got slightly luckier. B, I didn't actually... Because on the second try, what I attempted to do was bring everyone immediately into the same place. Bring everyone over here. And that ended horribly. This time, I just kept everyone in their groups. Had this group stay around this area here. And Hansen actually came over here. Stayed here. And then these patrol officers all just threw like frost grenades at him. So he never got a turn. Essentially, he came in, he did one attack, and then he just stood there for about 20 turns and did absolutely nothing. Then, action time, that's the word I forgot earlier. Like, he just had no chance at all. Mark, I think, only killed like 3 people this time. And then Elisa was an absolute boss. Like, whenever the units came, and I found out 2 things. The units also come when you kill Mark, so it's not regarding either of that. And they either come after like a super long set amount of time, or they come after you've killed all the normal Bicrons. Because I killed the last normal Bicron and then they came. And I'm assuming it's because of that, but maybe it's just like 2 million action time passes, and then eventually they're like, okay, we'll come, I guess. But I did that, and then Sanson came down here, and Elisa, I sent her out there. She just about survived, because when I sent her out there, Mark was still alive. So Mark shot her, then Sanson shot her, then Mark shot her again, but she survived with like 300 health. Crit Sanson, so Sanson died, and then Wei came, missed Elisa, she counterattacked, or the first one might have been Forestall, and crit him, and then counterattacked and crit him again, so Wei instantly died as well. And honestly, on this side, like, everyone was just doing fantastic work. Sion was doing well, Bianca was doing well, Irene was doing well. Albus actually was doing well too, because another thing that worked out great this time was I had positioned Albus next to the what was it, the Frostcron, the Frostbicron, and that means every time the Frostbicron attacked one of my units, I was in sort of this little gaggle here, like all of these were around this area, I think, just stood there and cleared out all the enemies. And every time the Frostbicron supported one of the other units and did like a counterattack, Albin just counterattacked the Bicron and slowly whittled down its health. And that was fantastic as well. So everything just worked out perfectly. Bianca's not silenced anymore. Why can't you attack? Come over here, Bianca. You're going to attack. You're going to kill this guy. And I think I should be good here now. As long as there's no massive surprises that I'm not aware of, I'm going to bring Anna out here to heal Elisa. Then I should be fine anyway. I didn't do much in between. I did put on the Gold Molar that unfortunately died as well to, I think, either a sniper or Mark. I put a couple more masteries. Oh, it finally died, the Thundercron. So now I can see, is there a Destron? No, there's no Destron. We will have won this battle. But yeah, the Gold Molar didn't really get to do much. Giselle dodged quite a few attacks as well, which was nice. Albus, you don't have that much health, so I'd rather be careful if you go into the bush here. Maybe stop someone from attacking Kylie. And Irene was also just out there and complete edge of the map, just dealing with the enemies over there. Sion, you can come over here, and then let's see what they do. Attack Leighton, that's not the greatest plan. But I mean, if you want to, feel free. It definitely was close though, still. Like, there were, and it doesn't look close right now. Still got like 8 units or something like that remaining. But there definitely were multiple points where just one wrong step or just a bit of bad luck, and it could have easily been over there as well. But it looks like I've made it through it in the end. Also, I just realized I don't have the audio on, because usually whenever I go through missions like this, where I'm not playing through it for the first time, or I'm just grinding something, I turn the audio off and put on like a YouTube video in the background. So give me 1 second. Okay, and now we've got the audio back. Everything's fine. Not that it matters too much for the fight, but just for whatever may come after it. It'd be quite nice to have. Albus, that's not gonna... Ah, well, whatever, just go for it. You're gonna kill him. Maybe not this turn, but... Another Blaze Storm? No. Okay, he died of bleeding. That's fine. Did perfectly. You're out of vigor, so you might as well restore it. I don't think we're gonna need you anymore for this fight, Kylie. Bianca, honestly, just come over here. You can handle yourself. And just, I mean, the hit rate is awful, but... Still hit. Wasn't really something I was relying on, but thought, might as well. Not like I could have hit anyone else. You can heal Leighton up. Sion, you can just come over here. So yeah, essentially, if you're here wondering how can I beat this chapter, Well, one way is always to put it on the easiest difficulty. But tactic-wise, I would recommend not grouping up. I would actually recommend staying in the groups that you had assigned and then dealing with one problem at a time. And probably even focusing on the small fry first. And there's so many snipers and rangers that just do chip damage towards you. And the problem with, well, I say problem. The thing with enemies in Troubleshooter is that even small fries can easily kill you. So you really need to get rid of as many enemies as possible. Just whittle down the numbers first. Then you can worry about getting the strong enemies down. There are some you probably want to start whittling down quickly, like the Thundercron and the Frostcron. You probably want to get down relatively quickly. Maybe you can actually help yourself with the Thundercron. If you can manage to get that down quickly to its 1 health, for it to go berserk, and then manage to somehow run away from it without dying. Lucky that Bianca still had her charm of Sylvia. Yeah, otherwise she would be dead now.
내가 먼저다.
Yeah, so if you can get that done and then run away, then it can really help you out as well. In my case, I think it killed like 1 enemy or something like that. It wasn't amazing, but it definitely was good to get done with that one fairly quickly, because it does have some really strong attacks that can wipe out like 3 or 4 members of your party if you're standing too close together as well.
다음은 누구입니까? 모두
There's another
상대해드리겠습니다.
sniper over there. Irene, 38%. Give it a try. Done so well so far this mission. Alright.
피하다니.
You are forgiven, Irene. 38%. Well, let's go right in front of you. 82.
당신
Overcharge. Go. There we go. 13,000 damage.
진작 포기했어.
Sounds about right. And Elisa, you probably
내가 있으니
can't
걱정 마.
get to him. No, so just go here for
신속히
now.
이동한다.
He's gonna do a battle cry. That won't help him at all.
오케이.
Okay. And then Albus can get rid of him. Probably not this turn, although with like 2 Blade Storm? No, not if he blocks the first one. Oh, never mind.
일은 쉽지 않습니다.
Crit will work, definitely. Kylie, you can come here as
모노비비
well.
가자.
Bianca, that might actually be close enough to hit him. Now the hit rate is going to be awful, but maybe 35% is possible. Nope.
어차피 당신도 실수했다.
Yep. Sion also still had his Hungry Wolf. Like, that tells you how lucky I've been so far this chapter, that no one even had to use their sort of backup life. Well, except for Heixing, who died twice.
아, 이거 너무 시시하잖아.
And there we go. Everyone, pull back. With Sansen's retreat order, the Drifter Clown members began to retreat. Hansen, this way.
Thanks, Hansen.
And Albus is looking at the Drifter Clown retreating. We're going to be in a bad situation when we encounter more enemies while tracking them down in this heavy rain. Let's not be too greedy for achievements. Let's stop tracking and reorganize. Sansen's office, a failed plan. Hansen's advised resign. The severance pay paid by Ben to him is 100 million vil. I could use that money. It was the total amount of vil in account that could be operated immediately by Drifter Clowns. No one will know the source of the money since it thoroughly went through money laundering. Hansen will now be able to spend the rest of his life doing what he wants with the money. It would have been more comfortable if I had been advised to resign. Sansen has been working hard only for promotion since joining Drifter Clown. Recently, however, Sansen instinctively felt that he would no longer be able to maintain this life, as he had a hunch about Ben's retirement. 2 months ago, while preparing for Ben's business trip, Sansen planned to take advantage of Ben's absence and embezzle the organization's funds. And Hansen, who has been next to him for a long time, was also encouraged to join the plan. However, Hansen did not easily agree with his plan. In the end, Sansen was going to proceed with the plan as soon as Ben left for a business trip on his own. However, all of Sansen's target money was paid to Hansen. Hansen couldn't contain his anger from the absurd situation. The plans so far have come to nothing, and Hansen couldn't even decide what to do. There's nothing I can do. This must be my destiny too. You can't call me here anymore.
Ben said it's until midnight today. You're gonna say goodbye, right?
Yeah. Grandma's ramen shop. A farewell. So, how are you gonna live?
I've never thought about it.
Be sure to hide so that the police don't get caught and kill you.
Yeah, I'd rather make another choice than be like Ned.
I bet Ned never expected Ben's comeback. It had been 15 years.
I guess so. That expression on his face, I'm sure he thought everything was so absurd.
Hansen and Hansen bring up memories of living together in the past, and stories of each other's company life for more than 20 years continue.
Honestly, I'm afraid of normal life.
The more he lived an ordinary life, the more anxious he was, the more violent and sensitive he became to trivial matters. He could not forget that.
I've been running away since then. I left everything to Ben and calmed down my anxiety just by following him.
Apparently you'll be drunk every day, I can see. Hansen said nothing for a moment with a bitter smile.
Can you give us a moment?
Okay, I'll be outside, so talk comfortably. Think you call me here because she can be trusted with secrets?
That's right. This granny's son was a famous gangster in this neighborhood, so she's kind to people like us.
A silly sympathy.
It's probably her way of atonement. Her son died a few months ago.
What a mess. It's the son who has to atone.
Yeah, him and us all messed up.
Hearing that, Sansen's forehead was wrinkled. Yeah, we're so messed up. As soon as Sansen's words are over, Hansen takes his hand into the suit chest. Hansen reacts quickly and also takes his hand into the suit chest. Silence flows in the store.
This is so you.
We're garbage.
Hansen, you misunderstood me.
Don't talk nonsense.
It's not the situation you think it is, so can't you just stay still with that hand?
You've already crossed the line. A grim expression on Sansen's face. And Sansen, who's looking at Hansen with no facial expression. Was the first one Hansen? I don't know.
A total misunderstanding, I swear. I'll stay still like this, so you check what I have in my hand.
Sansen puts his hand into Hansen's suit chest with a stiff face. What's this?
The price of my life. What are you doing? Open it.
Sansen opens a bank book wrapped in a plastic cover taken out of Hansen's arms. A bank book of 100 million vil.
Take that and spare my life.
I don't understand.
On a day like this, you're the only one to call. I want to talk to you more. But if I don't do this, I can't do that.
Yes, Ben.
Hansen, you're going on a business trip too.
Pardon?
The mercenaries who went on recon were destroyed.
Then who should I leave the work here?
Renzi has been promoted. He's greedy, so he'll take care of it well.
Okay, sir. The middle of Iron Forest, a business trip. The request of the LeBlanc family, the highest power of Valhalla. The annihilation of exiled children. The wandering clown members included in the business trip did not prepare masks and did not take the blunt weapons they used to use. Instead, they are fully armed with equipment optimized for murder. Ben also abandons his suit and sword and returns to the commander during World War. It was the revival of Hank Clown, the Ghost of War. In the next chapter, apparently. That might be what the second DLC is about. You got Hansen's dress shoes and the Bonaparte Bracelet Limited Edition S. Alright. I'll take those. It's still 15, you're still one away from the max here. Alright. After colliding with the Drifter Clown and the Crow's Ruin outskirt, the Drifter Clan no longer appeared in the Windwall district. Bianca, who has been unable to properly investigate Yuri's paintings for a while due to the Drifter Clown, finally finds the workshop where Yuri worked. Yuri's workshop. Feelings are conveyed. That's a nice picture, or painting. A picture of Elisa and Bianca left in Yuri's workshop. When was this? Was it during Ramji Plaza? It's obvious who was here. Yeah. The owner who rented the workshop already told me a month ago that the lesser had paid a year's rent and left. A year's rent? You must have thought that we would come back no matter how late we are. Bianca looks around Yuri's workshop without saying a word. It feels completely different from Yuri's workshop she saw when she was young. However, Bianca successfully recalls Yuri's atelier, which she has been looking for all along in the past, while looking at Yuri's paintings. B, this is a message left for you. Elisa points to a card left in front of the picture. What's a message to both of you, isn't it? Bianca's eyes stop at the writing on the front of the card. To White Lion and Black Witch. Bianca reads down each message left by Yuri. My friend Bianca, who would be reading this. You're not crying now, are you? What? No, she wasn't. Congratulations on having the courage to decide your own life. Bianca's eyes turn red with tears. She is now. B. I knew you were coming, so I wanted to meet you in person, but as you may have already noticed, I had to leave first because of my situation. Let's meet in person someday and talk about memories and things to say. Sorry for not being able to wait. This drawing is my present to you. Its name is White Lion and Black Witch. Your nicknames. How is it? Isn't it cool? No, it's cheesy. Your smiling face was like Laurent looking at Lena. I could tell from your expression how much you trusted your friend next to you. Maybe she's the friend who helped you gain courage. Yes. There aren't many friends like that in the world. No, it might not exist forever. So treasure her. Of course. I had a lot of fun drawing you two. Thank you for searching for me. Stay healthy until we meet again. White Lion and Black Witch, a great combination. Your friend, Yuri. Silver Lining Warehouse. Fear begins with facing it. Late night, bar, Silver Lining's warehouse. The beasts who are sleepless in the bright lights of the workbench stare at Kylie's work from behind. Until when are you going to stand like that and watch? How about sitting somewhere and waiting? Or would you hold on for a moment? It'll be over soon. Now, finish your thing. Yep, that's Korean. So, what's going on? It's just... After Ray found out that Kylie was from the Nine Dragon Gang, the relationship between the two became estranged. After finishing this work today, I'll give it to Sion. It's going to take a while, so if there's nothing urgent, let's talk tomorrow. You're always like this. I don't know what you're saying. I thought it would be okay over time, but I still get frustrated when I see you. So what? Can you not make me feel stuffy? I don't know what to do. Just leave the company's business alone and let's take care of our personal feelings on our own. Like Giselle? Giselle and Kylie. The two openly show antipathy to the other person, but in the process of performing their duties, they completely ruled out such feelings. It's because Giselle is so considerate. I think she's a pretty good person. So what do you want to say? Ray doesn't continue to talk. Kylie also moves her hands, busy without saying anything. And whenever soldering is performed to connect circuits, a unique smell spreads through the warehouse. The beasts who dislike the unique smell quietly return to their home. The person called Rio, isn't he your precious one? Kylie's hand stops ironing for a while when Ray says Rio's name out loud. Why did you leave Nine Dragon Gang? How did you meet Haixing? Ray brings out all the things that she was curious and upset about. These beasts are Giselle's. Don't you hate them? A trivial question, just Ray's curiosity. A gossip story that has nothing to do with the two. Despite Kylie's silence, Ray delivers her words to Kylie in a quiet voice, one by one. going to be hard right now, but we can make up, right? Resource Management District. A hunter never gives up. Giselle, what's with your Iron Forest expedition application form? Oh, that? Nothing. Just a normal expedition application form that you have nothing to worry about. You? Just give up for your sake. What are you saying? There is no hunter giving up right after locating his prey. Now is the true beginning. Now dear, not the Drifter Clown who used to loot criminal organizations with blunt weapons, but Hanged Clown, the ghost of war. They are armed war veterans, at least on a company-sized scale. And they headed to the deep part of Iron Forest. We can't help you there. Not only us. But Calamity can't help you either. Jane, everyone knows that, so you don't have to tire yourself by saying it out loud. You know best that I won't give up. You have to say something that makes sense to convince me. You're going to deal with company-level soldiers in the middle of the Iron Forest alone? Just give up and return to Black Pearl. Why are you angry? You're being ridiculous, you know? Let's hang up now. Giselle! Beep, beep, beep. Silver lining, going home from work. Hero never stops. Albus. Yes, Miss Irene? I decided to do field training in the Black Pearl. Pardon? Irene. Hero? Irene initially tried to do her field training at Calamity. However, she was aware of the limitations of her role by looking at her colleagues joining the company. Black Pearl, all of a sudden? I've thought about it for a long time. If I receive field training at Calamity, it'll be much more comfortable, but it'll also be a continuation of my current life routine. Of course I know well that Albus, as well as the supervisor, will help me gain more experience than usual. Yeah, we have Giselle, Kylie, Elisa, and Leighton. All of them are here. Yes, all of them have experience of working in other places than Calamity. Calamity is an elite team of a few members. Obviously, the experience gained from Calamity will be more fruitful and valuable than other troubleshooter companies. But observing Elisa, Irene was sure that their skills and competency are based on various experiences. I understand. Albus? Irene. But promise me that you'll come back after 3 months, Irene. Of course. I'll come back after becoming a must-have person for Calamity. What are you talking about? The hero is Calamity's #1 troubleshooter already. Yeah, Irene, you're already the symbol of Calamity. Thanks for saying so. I want to be confident in myself. 3 months, I'll come back after training. I see. We'll wait for you. Sion's studio. Passion is super contagious. What is this, all of a sudden? Irene declared that she would take the troubleshooter test. He couldn't help but support her because he knew it was a conclusion after thinking hard between troubleshooter and hero. And the decision she made now is all about her wanting to be a hero. So she really wants to become a hero. It was fully understood that her desire for heroes would keep her challenge going. However, Sion thought it would be in the distant future for her to reach this kind of conclusion. At least until then, he thought he could have a good time together with her. What should I do now? The time he was with Irene's passion. Should I get my field training at somewhere else? But where? Luna, today Irene talked about her field training. I was surprised at first, but as time passed I became a bit envious. She's becoming a real troubleshooter. A letter to Luna, whom she lost contact. Anne's handwritten letters are steadily piling up to convey the time that is ineffable. Only 2 years and 10 months left. Let's be together then. Yeah, I'd like to see Luna back. And there's the credits. Again, I think. Yep, again. Alright, I guess we'll just let them roll. Yeah, so that was the DLC. White Line and Black Witch. Yeah, I had my times where I didn't quite enjoy some of the fights. I'm sure everyone who's watched through them all was well aware of that. But in the end I did beat all of them, even if I had to resort to going on the easy difficulty. I still don't think I've ever beaten a death run. I have no idea how. But I mean, I still enjoyed it, of course, and I'm very much looking forward to the continuation. First of all, we're going to get that slightly smaller DLC where we'll get a new character, which is going to be nice. And then I'm really interested in how they're going to be doing Season 2. If they're going to be doing it in a way that you can like transfer over your save and still make it an entire new game, or if they're going to do it like you're going to have to start from zero in some way. Is it going to be a continuation? Is it going to be a prequel? Is it going to be something else entirely? I don't know. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see. I don't know how long it's going to take for that to come out though. Might be a long time. Might not be out. I mean, it depends. I think in the notice that they put out, they said they're going to start developing Banished Children after they're done with the next DLC. And depending on what exactly they're planning with it, you know, developing a video game can take ages. So it might be like 3 years until we get the game. As I said, depending on how they're going to do it. Might be a little bit faster. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be playing it. As long as I can, of course. And yeah. Troubleshooter, White Line, and Black Witch. So quiet. I like it. Bianca can't take her eyes off the starlight embroidered in the night sky. Are you keeping a diary even here? Yeah. I'll read it to Ilya when I go back to my hometown someday. Lisa is immersed in past memories while looking at the bonfire. Is the journal diary still empty? No, I got one. What is it? That would be telling. You're right, it would be telling. Alright. And that's it, I guess. I did play through the two... Nope. This is the end of currently developed scenario content. Yep. Alright, gonna take a quick look at the synergies, just in case. Is there anything? Yeah. Giselle and Sion. Alright, sure. We'll do that quickly. Where is it? There it is. Establish the bonding, and I guess you're gonna make pincer movements. Wrathful Vengeance, what is that? Not too much of a fan of Rampage and stuff like that. There you go. Yeah, so I did complete the other two missions. Is it? Oh. For some reason I thought there was going to be an error there. There isn't. Yeah, this one had like a small flavor text. A small thing about some gang stuff. This one didn't even have that. That was just fight some crab mitts. There was one like crab mid boss, ash covered hermit crab or something like that. Level 54, which I tried to tame but failed. Because it like didn't match with like 5 action time or something, or 9 action time. Yeah, maybe try. I might try again in the future. And yeah, this one wasn't all that interesting from a battle perspective. It was relatively easy, even though I still did that on normal. But I guess it is for level 48. So let me just quickly switch the difficulty back to normal now that I'm here, just so that I don't forget next time for the next DLC. Maybe I can beat that one on normal. We'll see. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this very long episode and finished to the Black Witch and White Lion and Black Witch that way around. Like every single time I say it, I get it mixed up in my head and I need to think about it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed watching it. Thanks for doing so. And I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.